Hi guys, welcome to your channel. This is Starseed Revolution 1111. Vanakkam, this is Vinoth here. So let's today get into our daily divine message. So today I chose this. I got a new set of cards actually. It's called the Rumi's Oracle. An invitation into the heart of divine. So yeah, it's just kind of nice. Suddenly I was feeling like I choose based on mostly on my intuition. I just look at the cards, whatever is there, and I mean like the deck. Then I just kind of suddenly feel what I have to take for today and just choose that. So hopefully if you're watching this, whenever you're watching it, this message holds good. Your intuition has called you to watch this message, so it holds good for that day or that period of time where you're getting some message out of it. So just take that and hope it helps you get some clarity, or you can get some guidance basically. So let's see today what comes out. So Holy Spirit, Great Spirit, purify, place my energy wisdom in your channel. Your infinite guidance assist me to be interpret these tarot and oracle cards deck. Clarity and understanding. Speak to me through these cards, your message of love. Bring these cards of memories for this month's highest good and highest good of those I will do readings for. May these cards always serve as an instrument for peace, love, and spiritual growth of the source called creation. I thank you. So let's see. So Spirit, just give me one card for today. Just looking for one card for guidance for me and for the audience who's watching this. Who is watching this, please? Whenever they're watching it, let it go and reach people where and when they really need this message. So please give us a message, dear Holy Spirit. Can I get one message, please? Okay, so then this is number 9. The impossible made possible. Just look at the card. It's like beautiful cards actually. And I got 2 cards. So I'm just taking the 2 cards. One is, the next one is Whirling Goddess. So let's see. We'll read the book. I will just check what is this beautiful artwork. If you see it's like on top of the world, or just the moon, or is it like, if you see the whole this goddess, like this is divine feminine, I would say, though maybe the feminine energy is now coming on top of the world is what it shows like that. So yeah, now let's read the book. So it's quite interesting. So okay, so first I'm reading this card. The impossible made possible. Love brings the sea into boiling and turns the mountain into a pebble. Love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shudder the earth with its magnitude. Rumi has written that. Okay. She spins this great earth goddess upon invisible strings amongst a wildly pulsating ballad of life. Stars are born, live and die all around her. Life moves in constant flux, and she still spins in a great, loving, constant I am period. I am. How can this be? All of creation is born from nothing. Out of endless silence and darkness, light emerges. What strange magic is this? The sun heats the solar system and burns with the power to destroy life, yet it is the force by which life is sustained. Surely this makes no sense and cannot be. We dance in the realm of the impossible made possible constantly, you and I. We are so engrossed in it, so familiar with it, and yet blind to it, that these constant impossibilities happening in every moment fails to inspire us. Yet what you are your biggest, boldest, most extraordinarily impossible dreams compared to this great impossibility of life itself. Ha, there are but tiny seeds in the Creator's masterful hand being now planted in the heavenly garden. Yes, they are being planted right now, for the moon tells us the time is right. Most tenderly shall they be watched over, nurtured into fullness according to the season. Yes, that growth is assured. The impossible is now made possible. Oh wow, wow! This is quite powerful message. Actually, I'm just like kind of. We only limit what we believe to be possible by a lack of imagination. The divine has recourse to all that is and all that is yet to be. Is there any limit to the resource of the heavens? No. So then why has not every impossible dream now been rendered possible, indeed manifest in the shining glory upon the earth? The human heart knows everything envisioned can manifest according to divine timing and grace, yet the mind does quake with fear, so much so that it will not listen to the heart at times. That fear is a childlike nightmare. That should you offer yourself up to the sacred loving power of the great creator, you might be found to be lacking. The mind holds itself captive with dark fantasies of that profound rejection and then avoids confronting it directly at all costs. It creates barriers instead, truly nothing more than lines in the sand, yet believed to be forts. But what strongholds can resist love? It is like water. It seeps into every available space and change forms to survive in every environmental condition. With unfailing intelligence, it creates life. From stems to the ice, rainfall, the river, the ocean, rain descending into the snowflakes, snow capping the peak, expressing itself with beauty and genius. It nestles under the earth and rises to the sky, only to return to the earth again. It will erode blockages and prevails no matter how long that process takes. It carves the earth into shape and forms. Where it is, there is life. Such is the adaptable intelligence and persistence of water, just as is the power of love. So now you are guided by this loving power to drop the doubt, shed the incredulity, and open up the mind. Allow your imagination to be inspired as though you are a child in a great garden, hearing the breath of the earth in the wind whipped leaves and voices of the ancestor in the bird song. The universe wants something to happen for you, something beautiful, something utterly improbable, and something perfect for your path, your unique divine destiny. Your mind will wonder if it is even possible. People around you may wonder the same thing, but your heart will burn for it to become real, to become more than a fantastic, improbable dream. You will want it with all your soul. You may not even be consciously aware as yet with what this great desire is, but your heart knows. It holds the secret knowledge and will unveil it when your mind can handle it. When your heart is much more powerful than your mind, you won't unintentionally block the incredible grace of manifestation seeking to pour into your thirsty soul, like the sweetest, purest waters of blessing. Okay, so yes, so I think wow, this is quite a powerful thing. So what they are saying is So just read this if you can. If you can read this ritual, I'll just take a photo of this ritual and. Is it clear? Okay, I don't think, why is it not coming clear? Okay, let me quickly read. Place your hands very lightly on your throat. Say aloud, with Rumi who loves me unconditionally, as my witness, I now offer myself into the hands of the all-loving creative intelligence of this universe. I release all vows, intentions or beliefs ever made, consciously or unconsciously, in this or any lifetime that is based in doubt, fear, holding back from creative fruition of our soul upon the earth. I dedicate myself to love and accept the gift of grace that brings me into greater fulfillment now. May I be blessed so I can surrender resistance and accept that is coming to me now for what it is, a gift of love. So be it. Place your hands on your heart and focus on the breaths for a moment or two as it flows in and out. So when you complete, you just complete and bow down, which means it's like your head is bowing down to your heart. Okay, so do that ritual and read that passage what I told you. So you have completed your sacred honoring ritual. Hope you can do that. Wow, this is quite interesting. So if whoever's watching this is quite powerful thing. Okay, so it's just that it's about it's time for you to kind of unlock some of your potentials, whatever it is. So oh god, that's like a claw. This one just my let's say sage. Actually I was putting sage. So next one more. Oh, it's quite a 30. Okay. Whirling goddess. Whirling goddess, lose your head. Not a single thread that has a head can go through the eye of the needle. Okay, Rumi. Come, my love. Are you dizzy yet? If you can still find your feet, then that is okay with me. But if you can still find your head, then I will take issue. There is a great dance, but it cannot be danced with choreographed steps. No, this great dance demands a response rather than a intuition, a reaction rather than a direction. So let us disassemble and lose our heads to the great music and the rhythm held steady in our beating hearts. Our feet shall be moving whilst our mind, inadequate to the task, takes the night off. There is somewhere you are meant to be. It is here now. This is the moment. There is a gift right under your nose, and the fragrant wine is in your glass, gleaming red as the most precious rubies. To be here now, you must pass through the keyhole, but your head will tell you this is not possible unless the door is unlocked. Even though your body is passing through the keyhole of that locked door into the endless world beyond, leave your mind to be in its struggle for a moment. Without you laying witness to it, your mind will become like the dog howling for its master's return, even as he steps out the front door. Frustrated temporarily, he will chew on some shoe then falls asleep peacefully until his master returns. So leave your mind trusting, chewing a little until you are truly through the keyhole. When it can rest. Leave it, leave it be. Instead, come dance with me. This oracle brings you a message. You are at the point of growth where your mind can hold you back rather than urge you forward. If you have, like so many, used your mind to support you, to shore up your sense of self in the world, and to gain a sense of certainty about how the world works, then this is not an easy leap. It will seem as though you are being asked to pass through a keyhole. Of course, your mind will stop and argue for all the reasons why the door should be opened instead of remaining closed, making the task seem so much harder than it needs to be. But this is the mind in resistance. Don't place too much of stock in the claims that life should be other than it is. You are being asked to dance rather than understand. So lay the thoughts to rest and come to life. It is the bravest, most trusting soul that dares put the mind to one side and say, "Tonight we dance, my heart and I, in the great rousing music of beloved's beating heart, and I will not miss one step, and to awaken the next day and do all over again, again and again and again." You are ready, you see, sweet soul dancer. You are ready to live beyond what you know. You have it, no matter if you don't understand how life can work itself out, or how it could be that someone so normal and ordinary as you and I could also be so magnificent, wild and divine. The need for answers and plans, assurance and explanation is passing out of your world now. You are not to wait for permissions, for explanations, or even for another dance partner, for I am already inviting you onto the great dance floor. You are to let go of any stigma around not knowing. When someone asks you what you are going to do next or how you are going to manage, you are given this divine mandate. You are given this divine mandate. With relish, the truth, I don't know. Exactly. No, nothing, and dance, sweet soul, for will unveil itself to you in perfect harmony and timing. Your heart shall create the steps in response to the music of the spheres happening now, alive and spontaneous and free. This oracle brings you a special message. If there is an issue apparently unsolvable, unknowable in your life now, the divine is handling it. The divine is in the middle of it, working through the knot and unraveling it. Fear not, do the sacred ritual and give yourself permission to take the night off from worry. Repeat this heavenly prescription daily as needed. So there is a ritual, I'll tell you. Say aloud, I give my heart permission to lead this dance. I give my mind some time off. No worry or doubt, planning or resisting. Instead, I surrender. Instead, I open. Instead, I allow. And all unfolds with perfection, divine timing, and the miracle of grace. With Rumi as my sole witness, so be it. So that is the ritual. Okay, this is quite interesting because I don't know what to do next. That is where I am, and this gives me a bit of a hope to do so. Hope that I will find the answers what I have to do, because I have no clue what I'm doing right now. What to do next also I have no idea. It's like it's that is what your mind wants to know, what you're doing next, because the ego really wants to know that okay, I want to know to protect you, so you can't just be without plans, without things, what is going to happen next. That is what the fear will come into picture. Okay, and but but the heart is saying just let go all that. And that exactly, I'm at the same point, and I believe it's a message for whoever is coming to watch this. Is the message for you. If you are confused, if you don't know what's happening, and people don't understand, people are wondering what the hell he's doing, what is he doing, things like that, just trust in God. That's all I can say. That's what I have to do, and I have to, then today's message is an assurance for me, and I believe it's for you if you're watching it. It's an assurance for you that there is a divine plan. There are more things happening in the background than what we know. Okay, so we have to trust, and the heart is just heart. When your heart is like when you open your heart, the heart has no fear. Actually, that is the beauty of heart. Is like it doesn't have any fear when you let go of all the fears, and just quiet your mind. Your mind was supposed to be the slave for your heart. Okay, but over a time period it just went in the other way, where we use our mind to take decisions, and we don't listen to our heart that much. So if you remember, that is what. So basically, if we have now kept for example a slave, like a mind, to become the master of us. So think about it and see how well it will guide you, then bring the original master into action is what is called for. So let's see what happens, and let's hope all things go well, and wish you also great success. And it's become a little long, a lengthier message, but it was a wonderful message. And do the ritual, please do the ritual, and it is quite effective. I did it in front of you, so I am okay with it. So let's hope things all work for you and for me. So thank you, thanks for watching, and good luck.